Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to talk to you about an illicit version of fentanyl. Illicit version of fentanyl linked to deadly New Mexico incident that sickened first responders, as if first responders and law enforcement who get called to the scene don't have enough to worry about. I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. 2 victims were pronounced dead at the scene while a third later died at the hospital. Authorities on Friday identified the mystery substance that hospitalized more than a dozen first responders after they responded to a New Mexico home where 3 people died in a suspected overdose incident. Officials said first responders were exposed to fentanyl after arriving at a home in Mountain Air, New Mexico, where four people were unresponsive. If you know anything about fentanyl, it's really dangerous stuff, and it only takes a teeny tiny amount. There have been situations where police went in with a canine. The dog put its paw on something that contained a little fentanyl, and the dog overdosed. I mean, this stuff is really dangerous. Preliminary findings indicate that this incident is tied to exposure to a powdered opioid substance within the home, and on-scene DEA laboratory analysis confirmed the presence of fentanyl, methamphetamine, and para-fluorofentanyl, also called P4-fentanyl. It's a more illicit form or version of fentanyl. Authorities said the drugs were found in powder form. Officials said 25 people were exposed to the substance, with 20 hospitalized for treatment before being released. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going to buy drugs on the street, this is the kind of thing that can happen. Which is why I say to all families, if you have a loved one with substance use, mental health issues, once you become aware of it, it's really time to take action. Okay, these are diseases of the mind, and if they're buying drugs on the street, it only takes one bad incident and you're going to be making funeral arrangements. And I don't mean to be blunt. I hope that you know I come from a place of love when I say that. But every year, almost every year, we lose somebody, and that is a very uncomfortable and difficult and heartbreaking conversation for us to have with a family. And it usually happens when we spoke to a family and for whatever reason they decided not to move forward, and then 3 months, 6 months, a year later we reconnect with them and we find out that something tragic happened. And I don't want you to be that family, but this is the reality of the situation, and I tell you that honestly. Okay, I just do. I'm not trying to offend. It's a no judgment zone here when you call us. But causes have effects and defects have consequences. And one of the consequences of using street drugs is something like this, where somebody overdoses and dies. So it is what it is, okay? If you are a family out there and you've got a loved one who's dealing with these issues and you're tired of the chaos, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, we'd like to have a conversation with you. Let's talk about what options may or may not be available to you. And if there's another issue going on in your family and I've not made a video about it, let me know. Post in the comments. I will make you a video, because I'm trying to get as much information out there to you for free. Okay, so let me know, what you're thinking, what you want me to make a video about. Additionally, if you look in the description for the video, there's a link, marchmanactbook.com. I made a brand new book all about the Marchman Act. It took us months to get this thing together. All you got to do is click on the link, you put your name, your email address in there, and it will send you the book for free. Included in the book, after every chapter is a video, and it's me talking about the issue that you've just read about. So please, it's all there for you, and we're working on more content for you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. It helps me to get this information out to more people, which means we can help more families. So please, I would appreciate this. And if you want more of this content that I make on a daily basis, and by the way, this is Memorial Day weekend and we're in the office. I worked all day yesterday. I'm working today. I'll be in the office tomorrow. Okay, there's never a bad time for me to help people. That's just the way I'm wired, and fortunately I have a wonderful wife who's also my law partner who understands. So this content is being made on Memorial Day weekend, and it's here for you. So if you want more of this content, please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.